Hi guys. Hi. How are you all doing? I hope you are doing well. I hope you are doing great. um Today I just want to share this story. It is why and how I quit my first nursing job, or my first job as a nurse after NYSC, after graduation and after my NYSC, like the first job I actually got. If you want to hear this story, and if you want to at least learn from my story, and yeah, you can keep watching. I graduated from the university 2015, and I went for service in 2017, and in 2018 I was done with my national youth service. Then when I was done with my youth service, it was time to work. I started looking for jobs, started searching for job in different hospitals, as a nurse. So I had to start from hospitals. I started looking for job, and I got a job. I actually got a job in a private hospital. In this country, the way the country is, in Nigeria, it is usually difficult to get a government job or a federal government job. It's not so easy like that. So I actually got a job in a private hospital, which was the place I could get a job as at then, faster. Firstly, um when I was given the job, so I was asked to start work immediately. I told my employer, the owner of the hospital, that he should give me a week to travel back to the east. I reside in Ondo State, the western part of Nigeria. So to travel down to Imo State, which is the eastern part of Nigeria, for my license. So to apply for my license, he was still persuading. He was still like I should start work. I told him, sir, I can't miss this opportunity. Let me just go. Then when I come, I'll resume work immediately. When I traveled, he just said okay. So when I traveled, I finished up with what I had to do in school, and I didn't achieve that in one day. I went the first time, I couldn't meet with our HOD. Second time, I think it was the third day, I was able to finish up with everything I had to do in school, then paid for my license, and I started coming back to Ondo State to resume work. So in that place, in the hospital, they actually gave us an apartment where we were going to stay. They have an apartment for the nurses free of charge, and they also pay us a token. It's not, the salary wasn't that much, but I decided to start with it because it is better than none. At least I will be working and be gaining experience as a young nurse. The first day I got to work, I was told, one of the nurses called the owner of the hospital, the doctor, and informed him that a new nurse is here in the hospital. Resume work, that is there anybody of such. So they just wanted to confirm about my coming, so before they could allow me to start work. Or the nurse came back, and after speaking with the doctor, he came back and told me that the doctor said that I shouldn't start work yet, that I should hold on, that I disobeyed him. Like, okay, no problem. So I didn't go home, I stayed. So that day, like, two nurses were supposed to be on duty with the matron, but the matron came to work, and the two of the nurses didn't show up that day. So when they called them, the nurses told them that they are no longer interested in working in the hospital, that they've resigned. And the matron was like, you people resigned without even telling the CMD, the owner of the hospital. He didn't even inform the matron. You people just left. They said they are tired of the place. And the nurse I met when I came in the morning, that did night duty before that morning I came, told me that it was nice meeting me. It was nice meeting me, but she's tired of this place, that she just needs to leave, that this is her last duty here, that she's not even going to tell the owner of the hospital before leaving, that she just wants to leave, that she's tired of this place. I was like, what is the matter? What is going on? Like, about three nurses has resigned on resumption. I just resumed today, and three nurses just left without even informing the owner of the hospital. I was like, what is all this now? Maybe these people are not even serious. Me, I'm here to work, and I'm here to learn as well. So when they called the CMD and told him that three nurses had left the hospital, so he now told the nurse to call me back to resume work. So it means that he actually didn't want to employ me anymore, but because three nurses left, he called me to come back and resume work. So that was how I came back, and that was how I didn't go home in the first place. I was still there hoping that he would ask me to start work. So by then I was still around. So they told him that I'm still around. He said, okay, I should resume work. So I resumed. They added my name in the roster. They explained some things to me, how the hospital is, how things have been done in the hospital. So and I started working. So but the main thing is that the approach, I don't know, the nurses that have been working there before I came, I mean, I know they've been working in that hospital for a long time. So and the kind of attitude they brought up, as the way they started doing things, God, went to do an ECG for for a patient that came. So one of the nurses, so I assisted her, and I've not done that before. And where I did my NYSC, we don't do it over there. So I didn't, that was, which was my first experience. So I didn't learn, so I didn't have such experience from there. So I was just seeing it done for the first time. So I watched her do it. So after she was done, I told her that she should explain to me how this thing is being done, because when I was watching her, she asked me if I've done it before. I told her no, as I was thinking she was going to put me through as she was doing it, but she didn't talk to me. After we were done, I asked her, nurse, can you just please explain to me how you did this ECG? How did you told me that she can't just explain it now? And she answered me sarcastically. She was sarcastic with her response, and she didn't even promise me that maybe when she's less busy or when we are not doing anything, she would explain to me or what. Even when we are less busy, she never did. But I took it upon myself. I went and read, searched online, watched videos, and one day that was one. So I saw it as one of those things, no problem. Maybe women to women wahala. I don't know wetin dey happen. So I just called that one aside. Then and the other nurses, they were just putting up some attitude. Every little thing you do, they will go and report you. Every little thing you do, they go and report you. And then that this one, that one, a lot of things. Anything you don't, you ask, when you ask little questions, they'll be like, ah. Any little question, they'll be like, ah. As in like, just, I don't know, because they already work in the hospital. They are used to everything, how everything is being done. Me, I was totally new, trying to learn how things are being done in this new environment. But these people were not putting me through at all. You don't know where this thing is kept, and you ask someone, please, where can I get this thing from? And the person will just be like, don't you know where you, since you came here, you don't even know. If would I say that nurses don't really love their younger ones, or they don't like teaching their younger ones, or I don't know. I'm a nurse and I don't think I can do that to a younger nurse. I would probably teach an experience, and I have a younger nurse and stay working with me, I would gladly teach them. So I don't know why they behaved that way. I don't really have the right words to explain how all of them, almost all of them, behaved the way that even the owner of the hospital wasn't really nice to the staff at large. Not this one is not peculiar to me. The way things are being done in the hospital, maybe you just do a little thing, he will just come and shout at you in the presence of patients, like, because you're the owner of the hospital, the nurses don't have I don't know, you just talk to us anyhow, shout at us anyhow, and yes, they're already aware that this is how the owner of the hospital shouts at his workers, especially the nurses that does the major work. So that one is another story altogether. I don't even want to start talking about it in details on how he keep shouting at us, shouting at every single thing. He has a CCTV in his office, so he monitors everything we do. That's how you even breathe. They will come out and shout at you. That's how you even make or you go out and buy something and come back, and someone from nowhere will just come out and start shouting at you. That's how you even attend to a patient, and he'll come out and say, look at the way you're attending to his patients, that you're not attending to them with respect. He was watching you through his CCTV in his office, and he will shout at you in the presence of the impressed. I wasn't happy. I didn't have peace. So at a point, I told one of my friends, and I told him that I think I'm gonna quit this job. Just one afternoon like that, I was just on duty. The man came in and there was a problem in the hospital, and he called me and some other persons, and he shouted, he cursed, said a lot of things, used some words. And I was like, in this kind of setting, he's the owner of the hospital, he's a doctor, he's the one that employed you, so I don't know, maybe that's how it is done. You now treat your workers anyhow. There was no peace. Every day I go to work happy, I come back sad. I was on duty. I've not even finished my job. I just called him and I said, please, he had a car, and I called him and I said, please come to so hospital. Please come with your car, come and pick me up. I've already packed my things. I am leaving this hospital and I'm done with this place. And that was how I left the hospital, and I stopped working. That was how I resigned, and I stopped working there for a month and 2 weeks, and after that I left the place. Then aside that, and I had peace. My peace came back to me. I had peace of mind. I was happy, though I didn't have job, I didn't have money and so on. I was broke. The little money I had, I was just spending it small. And it took me actually took me about 6 months to get a new job. That is where I am working presently, and I've worked there for place. It's something I didn't regret, because I got my peace back, my sanity, I got it back, and my self-esteem, I got it back, and everything. And you have your younger ones working under you, please do not be so sarcastic, do not be so rude to them, and just pick them up as young ones, like as if you like your children. She's willing, or he or she is willing to learn, teach them. They are there to learn and also to earn. So, and employers too should learn how to treat the people that work for them seriously. So, and you just finished, a young nurse, you just finished school, and you're in a place where you're not being treated well, do not think you don't know anything. My dear, you know a lot of things. You see, there are a lot of things we can do, but just that we feel we can't do it. We limit ourselves. So it's not like you don't know anything. You just need little experiences before you just start doing a lot of things. Okay, we are even the experts started from somewhere. Nobody was born a doctor, nobody was born a nurse. So everybody went through school, and there was a time in their life when they didn't know much. So don't feel like you don't know anything, don't feel sad, and make sure if you're in a place that you don't have peace, just um look for a way to deal with that. So thank you so much. Enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, please stop keeping your comments to yourself. Now you watch my video, you will not even click the like button, you will not even comment. Please click, even if you don't want to comment, click the like button for me, and drop your comments in the comment section. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, please click on the subscribe button, and also turn on the post notification to get notified each time I upload a new video. You'll be the very first person to each time I upload a new video. So thank you so much, guys, for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.